Three of the most disappointing Barcelona players so far. Welcome to Crazy Barca Talks. Crazy Talks, Crazy Cool. It is safe to say that this season has not gone to plans for Barcelona. Not as per the fans' plans, nor as per coach's plan. This season has been a very disappointing affair so far. Barcelona is in all kinds of serious problems. Lying a whole mighty 9 points behind the league leaders, Barcelona's hopes of challenging for the league is virtually non-existent. Nor Barcelona's performance have shown any signs of a resurgence or an ambition to do so. At this moment, all Barcelona fans are hoping is a top 3 finish, which will guarantee the Champions League spot. Unfortunately, even that looks rather unlikely, especially with a fool as a coach, who has only ego on his head. The lack of a working brain in Ronald Koeman will sink Barcelona's season. Ideally, Barcelona should be replacing this fool as early as possible. But with an interim president in charge, there is nothing that can be done. We simply may have to endure what Koeman is throwing at us. So with the disappointment set to continue, let's take a look at 3 of the most disappointing players so far this season. Antoine Griezmann. Number 3 on the list is Antoine Griezmann. It appears if there is a list of negatives at Barcelona, Griezmann will automatically walk into it. His career at Barcelona so far has been a synonym for the word disappointment. His struggle seems to have no ends at Barcelona. Under Koeman, it may have become much worse. At the beginning, Koeman used him as a fringe player, not like the mega signing he is. He was slotted on to the right, where he is of no use. But since then, after he made it clear that he wants to play in number 10 role, Koeman shifted him to a center. His fortune so far hasn't changed much. The glaring misses are now more profound, especially that he is playing in his favorite position. Barcelona may need him to hit some form sooner than later. No one expects him to be at his best, but Barcelona cannot have such a big player being a mere spectator. Francisco Trincao. Number 2 on the list is Francisco Trincao. When it comes to hope, Francisco Trincao has been the biggest disappointment so far. He came in as one of the most promising youngsters, but now where does he stand? When we saw him for the first time at our preseason matches, the hopes were extremely high. This was a player who was extremely talented and with a brilliant footballing brain. A starting place was more or less guaranteed for him. But once the season started, we witnessed a very different Trincao. A player who was a far cry from the wonderful one we saw in preseason. His decision making has been so poor. Every time he set foot on the pitch, we saw a player who has been selfish and plays differently from the team structure. Instead of becoming the starter, one has started to question his sign. Frenkie de Jong. At number 1 for me is Frenkie de Jong. I know many of you will be surprised to see him in the list. If you take here the whole roster, then he was pretty decent so far. But then, this is not a list of the worst players, but the most disappointing ones. On Koeman's arrival, everyone talked about only one player, even Koeman, that was de Jong. The coach made it clear that Barcelona need to play de Jong at his favorite position to become once again the dominant force. The whole season was planned on back of this player. Not even Messi was in Koeman's plan. Barcelona's captain's effectiveness was not considered when Koeman made up his plans. It all depended on one player's effectiveness, and that was Frenkie de Jong. What have we got so far? Literally speaking, nothing. In certain matches against lesser opponents, he did really well, but against better ones, de Jong struggled. Many now ask the question whether he needs to be rated as the best in his generation. Making him the pinnacle of Barcelona's plans haven't worked so far. He has been disappointing so far. Every other player could give an excuse that Koeman never played them in their favorite position. Even Messi has that excuse, but not de Jong. The entire plans were tweaked for him, and to be honest, Barcelona got nothing so far. That's all for this video. Do let me know about your views and comments about the video. If you have any suggestions, please do let me know. If you like the video, don't forget to like. Please do subscribe to the channel for more content and discussion. Thank you.